Baja baja.
Oh my God. Life is like, oh my God. Okay. I do apologize that we started so late. Oh my God. But we are here. What's good? It's me, your guy, all the way from Bed-Stuy, Habo, and this is Habo Live. We're doing a live drawing session number 176. Not Fallout 76, 176. I hope you all are doing fantastic on this Tuesday evening. What's up to Coco and Morgan in the chat, and to everyone that's lurking and coming in? I appreciate y'all all the same. Yo, I don't know. I think I just experienced one of those things where my body was like, "Yo, you need to chill out." I've been kind of zipping and zopping, running around, and doing way too much the last week, let alone the last few days, let alone today. And I had like laid down literally like an hour and a half ago, just so I can just like, reset a little bit. And I want to say it was like maybe 2 hours ago at this point. And I laid down and I was just kind of like listening to some jazz, and literally just woke up about what, 16 minutes ago, 26 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I think I woke up at like 8:10. Yeah. And then I looked at the time and I was like, oh, it's 8:10. And then I realized, oh, it's 8:10. And I just like scrambled and got up and fixed everything up, and now we're here. So hello. I needed that. I think I needed that rest. I literally was up till like 3 or 4 in the morning writing this new video script for a short video essay that I'm putting out, which was going to be tomorrow, but I think for the sake of my sanity, given all the other stuff I have to do, I think I'm gonna push it to Friday. So that video is going to be out, and it's I think you'll really appreciate it because it's about the ubiquity of Black art, and yeah, I think you'll like it. I think you'll enjoy it. But yeah, how's everybody doing? What's going on? What's happening? Apologies for starting late once again. We're going to be drawing some stuff tonight. We're going to be working on a piece tonight. We're going to start something tonight. I'm excited. This is something that you might have seen if you were on Patreon. Shout outs to our Patreon members. Appreciate your support, for real, for real. Here is, let me, still working. Yeah, I know that. I know that feeling. Ah! But I know that this work is important. The work that we're doing is important. But really quick, here is the schedule, the stream schedule for the week. So as you can see here, also first of all, hold on, back up. It's Black History Month. It is Black History Month, and I have to do something. We used to do this a lot on Twitch when we was active on Twitch. If you was around during the Twitch era, the original Twitch era, you know what I'm about to do. If I can get this up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta do this real quick. Hopefully the video doesn't get flagged. And hopefully I still have the thing I'm trying to show you. Hold on. It's Black History Month. It's Black History Month, y'all. Hold on. Coco knows what's up. Coco's making breakfast of the week. What you making? Some breakfast stew? Breakfast stew? I love our stew. A lorry. Pounded yam and goat meat. My favorite. Hold on, let me find this thing. Hold on. In the meantime, y'all, let me tell you something. I am stalling. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. I'm trying to find this thing because I want to play it really quick. Just for the one time. I gotta do it. Where, yo, oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. I don't think I have it no more. Breakfast tacos is what's up. I haven't had a breakfast taco in a while. Who invented breakfast tacos? Who invented the breakfast burrito? That's what I want to know. Because I have a feeling it wasn't somebody that was brown. I think it was white folks. I think it's white folks. You know that clip of Dr. Umar? I think it's Negroes. I think it's white folks. Hold on. I think I'm close. Wait a minute. Here we go. All right. Hopefully this works. Not take your time. Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blickety black. All right, hopefully I don't clip for that. If I do, then I'll just have to mute it. But yeah, man, it's Black History Month. I mean, y'all already know the vibes. It's Black History Month over here, 365, 24/7. So you ain't got to worry about that. We're not on that type of timing where it's just like, oh, let's talk about how cool the blacks are this month. Let's get into that. No. We do that all the time. But we do go extra hard during this month, especially with all the things that are happening outside in the world right now. So if you are black, give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause. Because you are part of a culture that has persisted and dominated throughout the years, throughout the decades, throughout the centuries, that has been exploited, that has been stolen, that has been repackaged and sold in a watered down format for the global majority. But you know, deep down inside, we are more than just that. We are more than just what they take from us. We are the progenitors, the innovators, and the originators of so much of this culture that we see across the internet and across the globe. Time and time again, it's been proven, without us, there would be no them. Let's be for real. So if you black and you know it, clap your hands. No, for real. I love being black. I love the culture that I come from. I love my skin. I love our people. I love everybody across the diaspora. We don't do diaspora wars over here. I grew up in New York where we met and grew up with and hung around every type of nigga. You could be black American. You could be black Latino, Afro Latino. You could be Caribbean, West Indian. You could be African. No matter where you from, if you black and you not acting like a raccoon, it's all love. All day, every day. 365, 24/7. 25/8 depending on the year. But yeah, man, I'm excited for this month. I'm excited for all the great things that are coming. There is a documentary on PBS that's coming out. I want to say next week. And it's about the first black animator that worked at Disney, Ron Husband. If I can find a way for us to watch it, we can do a watch party. But if not, then I'll just show y'all where to go. But I'm excited for all the stuff that's coming, for real. There's also an amazing documentary that I want us to watch, possibly this Sunday. I got to look at the calendar again because I didn't put out the official calendar. But there's an amazing documentary I want to put out. What's up to Jazz in the chat? It's called oh my god, what was the name of it? Oh my god. Black. Hold on, I'm about to tell y'all right now because we're gonna watch it. I think this Sunday for sure. Black Art in the Absence of Light. It came out in 2021, and it's essentially a documentary on some of the biggest and brightest artists of our contemporary time. So they're talking about all the people I usually talk about: Kerry James Marshall, Faith Ringgold, Amy Sherrill, Carrie Mae Weems, and so much more. So we're gonna check that out. I want to say this Sunday. I want to say this Sunday. I'm gonna double check again, but we're gonna watch that. And I think it's important that y'all come through and check it out as well. There's so much stuff strewn across my desk, bro. Like I literally, it looks like you don't want to see what it looks like in here. You can't see what it looks like in here. It's chaos. It's stuff all over the place. But then, you know what else? Look at that. I copped a copy of Neptune Frost on Blu-ray, and yes, it does have deleted scenes and director commentary from Saul Williams and Anissa Uziman. So I'm excited to get into that. I didn't even know it was on physical. I didn't even know it existed outside of the Amazon platform. I thought it was like an Amazon movie. But no, they printed it. It's on DVD. And if you want it, I think there's only a few copies left at the moment. But I'm excited to watch it over and over and over and over and over again because this film is very excellent. It's a very excellent film. It's a Afrofuturist, cyberpunk, anti-colonial film where a hacker group attempts to overthrow an Arturian regime that is funded by Western civilizations, Western countries. And it's also a musical. So, by the way, it is a musical. There is singing in it. It's not like all the way through, but there is singing in it. So if you're not like super fond of musicals, tough titty, because you should watch it anyway. Can I say that word? Oh, I hope that doesn't flag my. I've never said that word on. That's how you know I'm tired. I've never said that word on stream. I'm gonna get in trouble. YouTube's gonna get me. It's gonna be a big YouTube. The little G letter's gonna get up and come get me. They be like, "Hey man, yeah, smashing." Oh, yes. By the way, here's the live stream schedule. Forgot to say that. So tomorrow, because this is the first of the month, we're kind of doubling up on a little bit of things here. So tomorrow we're doing a co-working stream and a YouTube members only stream as well. So what I would like to do going forward, and I mentioned this on our Patreon member stream the other night, just yesterday, that I would like to do co-working streams on Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 to 12. So if you are someone that loves body doubling, or you like the idea of just being around someone, even if it's virtually, this is one of those times to do that. And if you want that to help you focus, you need that to help you focus, this is that space for you. And then later on at 8 p.m., we'll do a YouTube members only stream. We're going to be talking about some channel updates, some projects coming to the channel, life updates, things that are going on with me, some hot goss, some hot goss. I got some information to share that I think would be really intriguing for some of y'all, especially surrounding what I mentioned recently, which was the interaction I've had with the ex-director of the Holy Art, and just shooting the shit, So come through for that. That is tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time. YouTube members only. Pull up. Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're playing Diablo 4 on Twitch, and maybe some other games. What was that game I was playing the other week? Star Wars. Y'all want to see Star Wars again? Y'all want to see that Star Wars game again? Because we could play that too. Because this is around the time, honestly, where Diablo's at a lull as far as the seasonal activity. So I don't imagine myself playing for too long. I don't imagine myself playing for too long for Diablo. And while I do want to be Diablo partner, I the way my brain works, I need a little bit more. And because I've already like kind of maxed out on the season and whatnot, I don't think I'll be that entertaining while playing. So we could check out something else the same night. We'll do like a double feature. So we'll probably do Diablo 4 and Star Wars. And I haven't touched it since the last time I got on and played, because I've been doing a bunch of other stuff. So we'll be picking up right where we left off, if you were interested in actually following exactly along with what was going on. And I'm sure a lot of you miss Nyx. I think that was his name, a little guy named Nyx. A little guy named Nyx. You like the Star Wars one? Cool. Yes, they do have physical copies. They do have physical copies that you can purchase. So I'm actually excited, because now I have this and Kirikou, which is, I think, just like a good double feature. Kirikou and I was going to say Iyanu. Kirikou and Neptune Frost. What else is going on? Before we get into the art, we're going to be on for a little while, and if you can help us hit our goal today, that would be fantastic. And yeah, so anyway, I'm a little spaced out because I literally am like waking back up. I was gone, bro. I was gone. I'm not gonna hold you. I was like gone. So a few things have gone on since the last time we saw each other. One, there is official Hobgoblin lore that is out now. There's official Hobgoblin lore that is out. Some new characters have been introduced into the space. If you haven't seen it, you should head over to patreon.com/Habtoons. There's a full, I would like to call it a lore journal that's up there. But in addition to that, I also dropped a really nice graphic, and I'll show you a little bit of that right now. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, because I did not prepare. I did not prepare, but I am here. We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other. Yo. Oh my God. I know y'all are like, what's going on with this man today? And to that I say, where have you been? I'm always like this. I'm just reacclimating myself to the world. To the world. Where is this? See, all my files is like unorganized. All right, here we go. I got it. So there's a new if you've been on my Instagram, if you've been on Threads, if you've been on any of my social platforms, you've seen this. This is Meet the Habgoblins. We got a brand new graphic for you to enjoy. Plus, this shows you some really cool things about the Habgoblins. That's BB, Bemi, Bogey, Beatty, Benet, excuse me, and many others, man. Yeah, it's cool. I worked very hard on this, so if you haven't, go comment on that. If you're on Threads, if you're on Instagram, go comment on that. I would really greatly appreciate it. I worked very hard on that. There's also, excuse me, I could do this right now too. There's also a brand new illustration that is up right now. If you haven't seen it, there's a little reference clip, a little reference photo here. It's Epic Ethel. Look at that. Look at Ethel. Big head. That's football head right there. And she's doing something. She's doing something really important. You don't know what's going on. You gotta go look. You gotta go to my website. You gotta go to Patreon. You can go to Instagram too. But go comment. Go comment on it. Go check it out. Your comment is free. You don't gotta do nothing but just type in, "Wow, Habo, this is amazing. You are the coolest artist in the world. I will support you until my very last days. And you will receive many great benefit for continue to create great art." So yeah, go do that. Do exactly that. Comment exactly that. Comment exactly that. So that's a brand new piece that's out right now. It's called Ice Melt, and it's featuring Epic Ethel versus some very villainous creatures. So we got a lot of art that's out right now. We have some videos that are out too. So if you haven't seen it already, you should also definitely check out. Let me get this up as well. Let me get this situated. I'm a fire starter, instigator. All right. If you haven't already, go check out my latest video featuring Evelyn Sakura interview conversation with Evelyn Sakura of the Holy Art. You might see a thumbnail that looks like this. You might see a thumbnail that looks like, you might see a thumbnail that also looks like this. Right? So if you see that on my channel, go watch that video. Watch it like 10 times. And then you comment and be like, "Damn, y'all said some stuff." Some of y'all have already interacted with it and made your opinions noted, and it's very I've noticed a very interesting reaction from this video, because I personally thought that the conversation was amicable, but after looking at it again and after reading some of your comments and your feedback, I noticed that there wasn't going the way that I pictured it in my head. And that's neither a good or a bad thing, but if you've watched it, you know what I'm talking about. And you already like brought that up to me in the comments, or you might have texted me that, or you might have DM'd me that or whatever. So it's been very interesting. The video is not where I want it to be in terms of total engagement, interaction. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything super crazy, but I would have loved for it to have kind of gone a little further than my biggest video on the channel, which is the Good Times review, the Good Times animated series review. And that's currently standing at around 5-figure views. And I want to have another video that goes 5 figures. And I wanted that one to go because I think that conversation is important and integral to what is going on within the art scene, specifically here in New York, but also in other spaces around the country and the globe, where you have many of these organizations that purport to be these prestigious galleries, world renowned, and they kind of make it seem like they're extremely cool and hip, and down to earth, and you get really excited no matter who you are, where you are in your career. You get really excited because who doesn't love to be in a space, physical space, with other people and share their work and possibly, make new connections or generate an income from that, some sales from your pieces. Um, but more times than not, a lot of these galleries, right? These events, these art parties, are little more than just a way for these organizations to pocket money for themselves instead of actually benefiting the community that they're exploiting. Let's be real. Let's be for real. And I do have another video planned in regards to that when it comes to Black Boy, Black Girl Art Show. That's in development right now. I'm actually going to be speaking with an insider that worked with them personally, who is a colleague and friend of mine. And yeah, I think that's going to be a very interesting conversation. I'm trying to get in touch with some other key folks within the organization, or other key folks that have had some negative experiences with them. But it's important for us to be aware of these things. It's important for us to have these conversations because no one should be exploiting anybody within this field, especially for those who purport to be, like, again, these prestigious organizations and groups that are about the anti-counterculture to what the contemporary art world is. Because we already know the contemporary art world is full of a lot of stuffy fluff and nonsense that just leads to corruption and the misuse and misappropriation of an artist's work or of an artist in general. So yeah, if you haven't watched that first video, in this new, I guess, paradigm of video content that I'm putting out, go watch it. I want it to exist as, like, evergreen. It's like, what's up with the holy art? What's up with Black Boy, Black Girl Art Show? What's up with what was that other one? Pancakes and Booze. What's up with, what I'm saying? Like, I wanna get down into what is making these spaces uncomfortable for a lot of people, and how we can root out those bad actors. It's too much going on for you to be acting like that and doing some fuck shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much going on for you to be doing that. Why are you doing that? Do better. Do better. Benet is a Creole. You really appreciate the Hobgoblin lore. I appreciate y'all getting into it, for real, for real. I've been working very diligently with all of this stuff because we have I told y'all this year is the year, right? And I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to put this stuff out and create this world that I've technically been building for 20 years. Like, I first started putting stuff online, like, my first web comic was in 2006. And if I would have kept going on with that same comic, it would be literally, I mean, it still technically is 20 years old, but it would be like celebrated 20 years as of right now if it still existed in the form that it started in. So I've been doing this for technically 20 years, but I tell people that I've been more in the professional capacity for about maybe 14 or so, something like that. You can't stand Pancake and Booze. I can't stand any of these things. There's so many of them. It's insane. One of the ones that I and I don't think I don't think they're extremely active as they used to be, or they're operating in a different capacity than they originally did. But Raw Artists, I'm pretty sure many of you in the chat, whether you're watching right now or if you're watching this as Navad, many of you are probably familiar with Raw Artists. and they were doing the same thing about what, 8 years ago. How long has it been? Yeah, I want to say like maybe 7-8 years ago. And that was a whole mess too. That was the first time I ever did anything in public like that, at that capacity, like a big event, you know. And I was green, I didn't know any better. And I did end up meeting some extraordinary people that night. But yeah, that whole thing was just, that whole organization. They even tried to get me to do some scammy shit on my for myself. I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, like probably during the middle of COVID. But I'll talk about, that's another topic of conversation for another day, honestly. I don't want to be not waxing poetic, but just rambling on about that for the next, like, hour or so, or however long we're here. I do want to switch on over to what we're doing tonight, which is a really great illustration. Speaking of the Hobgoblins, but before we do, I just want to do this one more time.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and
let me stop, because that's probably going to get the it's probably going to get the stream blocked or some shit, because that is literally a whole, yeah. I used to do it a lot on Twitch, because Twitch didn't give it. Yeah. See, I just got a warning. Yeah. What does it say? Heads up. We've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. If you plan to continue, please ensure that the content owner has added your channel to their, see? Yeah, so I cannot play that no more. I think I played it for too long. I think if I just did it for like 10 seconds, it would have been fine. Just real quick, are we still here? We still here? If you're still here, say something in the chat. Drop a Hobgoblin emote. Say what up. Say something. Just want to make sure. Before we continue. Literally just got a warning. I told you. I know how these things work. So yeah, so if we're still here and active, let me know in the chats. Apologies if it's messing up your viewing experience. But yeah, we're gonna, once we see, okay, we're here. Okay. All right, 1 second. Let me get some music going. Something that is stream set. I gotta be super careful now. I gotta be super duper careful now. Hit that like button, say something in the chat, and send a super chat or something like that. Keep the stream up and stream alive. Yeah. All right, hold on. What's this? All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's see what we're gonna play. I'm looking at some of the stuff Big Bull has on his channel right now. Shout outs to Big Bull, BOOL. Maybe Gran Turismo. We'll do Gran Turismo. Yeah. All right, we'll do that. Woo! That was way up high. in that roly-poly sky. Let me see. Can you still hear me? I'm trying to do it so where it's not too loud. Test. You still hear me, right? Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let me know. I'm gonna keep this show moving. Let me just check this real quick. Let's see, what's this? All right, cool. Oh, I need to set this up. Actually, let me do this real quick. Oh, did it just freeze? No, I thought Photoshop just froze. Let me do this real quick. I'm good. All right, perfect chat. I hate when people say that. Like, people legitimately say that outside. In the real world, they'll say chat. They'll reference people as chat. I think that's so weird and lame. So why are you talking like that? It's usually like the younger people, but I've seen like people our age do it too. And I'm just like, ooh, brother, ooh. Brother, ooh. What's that, brother? All right. 1 second. All right, we're almost ready. I just had to set it up real quick. Baja. All right. If you were on Patreon recently, you've probably seen this over the weekend. The brand new Hobgoblin illustration. Coming at you live. Oh, I think the warning went away. I think we're good now. Well, that's good. I thought that was going to be permanent. Thought it was going to be permanent. So we're good. Now I know. Don't play that. I can't play that no more. Hey, you did it. You did it. What's up? You know, I always loved your profile picture because that's a character from one of my favorite cartoons of all time. Yu Yu Hakusho. What was her name? Oh, I can't remember her name though. But she was voiced by the same lady that voiced Frieza, if I remember correctly. I think most of the cast from Dragon Ball Z was on this show too, because you had Chris Sabat. He was voicing Kuwabara. Then you had Android 17 was Hiei, and somebody else from Dragon Ball Z was on there too. Genkai, yeah. I actually have one of the episodes on DVD. It's the one where it's like way past. It's like near the final chapters of the show, and it's like when Yusuke is going up against that one dude. Oh man, I can't remember his Sensui. The dude that was like the most powerful. And then this is when Yusuke was tapping into his like family heritage. Like we found out he had like demon blood in his ancestral line, and he like transformed. They had like the big white hair and the tattoos and stuff, and he started beating the dog shit out of homie. And they was like, oh shit. They started feeling bad for dude. Remember that when Yusuke was beating the dog? Yo, he was whooping his ass, and they started feeling bad for him. They was like, oh, you got stopped. Like he beat the tar out that dude. I got that. That's the episode I got on DVD. I don't remember where I got that from, but I've had it for such a long time. I think I got it at like honestly, you know what? I think it might have been a Walmart like long time ago. Because I do remember also having, oh my God, what happened to that? I had Stewie Griffin. I had a Stewie Griffin movie. Stewie Griffin, The Untold Story is what it was called. And an episode of Dragon Ball GT where Oob was fighting. Majub. I think it was, yeah, when he first transformed. But yeah, I've had that for a minute. Hold on. That looks funny. That's not funny. Yeah. I think that's a little better. Yeah, Sensui. Okay, I knew I was trying to remember his name. It was Sensui. Yeah. Yu Yu Hakusho is your favorite of all time. I feel like Yu Yu Hakusho was like the big boy version of Dragon Ball Z, because it didn't do all of the extra stuff that Dragon Ball Z was doing, like the filler and all that other, all the gobbledygook that got cut out when they made Dragon Ball Z Kai, or whatever it's called. Because like they kind of went through the same premise, same plot point. That's kind of the whole thing with what's the genre? What's the genre they call it? Oh my God! It's like when you get like, what is that genre called? I know one of y'all know in the chat. Maybe you know. It's when it's like a young boy like is on a journey to succeed and be like the best hero or person. What is it called? It has a very specific name. Shonen. Thank you. Oh my God, that was really about to bother me. Shonen. Yeah. I think it was like one of the better shonen cartoons. Like don't get me wrong, I love Dragon Ball Z. Like I will always go back and watch some of the old stuff. I still play the games from time to time, but Yu Yu Hakusho was just built different, bro. Like you felt like you was grown because they had blood. They was cursed. They was cussing. You know what I'm saying? and the protagonist was an asshole. That was like the first time I've ever seen something like that. And I think I drew some characters based off of Yusuke when I was growing up. Like he was like a douchebag, bro. And when you compare him to Goku, they're completely different types of people. I mean, Yusuke did mature over time, but he was still like a hard-headed little kid. I'm really happy to make a stream. Finally, your art is so expressive. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And how do I pronounce your username? Is it nerdy 10-3? Like, how do I pronounce that specifically? The dude who made Yu Yu Hakusho was also made H&H, Hunter x Hunter, and he didn't he pass away unfortunately because he was ill due to working too hard, if I remember correctly. Also, shout outs to the lady that made Sailor Moon, because she was like 26 when she made that. She was mad young when she made Sailor Moon. Theme song was way better too. Yeah, no, nerd violence. All right, cool. I would say Yu Yu Hakusho is probably the top three when it comes to intros for Japanese cartoons. I still be I literally will go on and search up the intro on YouTube and just listen to it and watch the intro video. I would literally do that every now and again. I don't know where to go. I want to open my eyes. I want to stop and grow up again. Then suddenly I did. You know what? I remember I made like a few characters based off of Yu Yu Hakusho characters growing up. I did. I had a whole character that looked like Junior, the little baby guy. And then he grew up. He would transform. He would be like an older guy, but he would still have the pacifier. I made a character based on him. If I could find it, I would show y'all. You think he's still alive? Yeah, Akira Toriyama unfortunately did pass away due to work-related illness as well. It's a very common thing. I thought the Hunter x Hunter guy passed away too. It was another like legendary artist overseas that passed away, because what ends up happening is that their work ethic kind of burns them out. Because they have to put out so many episodes or make so many pages of a comic or whatever the case may be, and then the pay is not great. So there's just a lot going on. But yeah, Smile Bomb is an amazing song. Both versions too. The Japanese version and the American version, both of them girls is singing. You hear me? You understand me? That's a man. When I get off the stream, I'm about to listen to that and go back to sleep. Yeah. And I remember, because everybody had their favorite character, right? Like all the characters was cool. Kuwabara, Urameshi. He was cool. He was annoying at first, but then when he got the spirit sword and he was like stepping up, like, yeah, he was doing his thing. But I feel like a lot of people were gravitating towards either Hiei or Kurama. Kurama, is that his name? The one that has the fox abilities with the whip, the rose whip. It was either one of those two. Those were like the two biggest, most popular characters from that show. Man, they do have it on Amazon, I think, for free to watch. Yu Yu Hakusho, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know where to go. Berserk's author passed away. I never watched that. I don't even know what that's about. I know that one, but I don't know if that's who you're referring to. No, it was somebody else. I swear to God, it was somebody that was like, I thought it was Hunter x Hunter. No, he was sick. He got sick. I think that's what it was. He got sick. He didn't pass away. He got sick. Because I remember there was a video that came out, and that's when I blocked this one dude on TikTok. I can't remember his full name, but it's Anthony Starkenvucci or something like that. The Latino dude. And they were doing a podcast, or he was talking about something, and they were like, "Oh, you need to hurry up and make the episodes, yada yada yada." And then I made a response video, not directly to him, but I made a response video in response to what he said. And a lot of people was trying to come at me for that, because I'm like, if you care about these artists, then you just would shut up and be patient about, you know, what's going on. Motherfuckers is sick. They're not well. They don't get paid well, and all you're concerned about is somebody continuing the thing. It might have been Hunter x Hunter or One Piece, one of the two. Somebody. It was somebody, man. It was somebody. Yu-Gi-Oh! Hey, what's up, MS? What's good? Oh yes, he did. Yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Curator. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic, another classic. Your move. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I remember that. I used to watch that a lot. I had a few of the cards. I wasn't going crazy with it, but I did have a few of the cards growing up. Just a few. But I never really understood how to play, so I just never, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never really got super duper into it. Not as much as, like, I also had Pokemon cards, but I wasn't playing Pokemon like that. But I had more Pokemon cards than I did Yu-Gi-Oh cards, for sure. Two of my shelves are Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho stuff. Really? Wait, what kind of stuff? Like figurines and books and stuff? He got sick. I believe his wife took over. Yeah. Okay. That's the person I'm thinking about. That it was Hunter x Hunter. Okay. Thank you for clarifying, because I know I wasn't tripping. I knew it was him. I was like, he definitely, something happened. Something happened. I'm leaving here with something. I'm from around the way. That's an iconic clip, bro. That is an iconic clip. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something. I respect that, bro. I know I do the same thing. I'm leaving here with something. Yu Yu Hakusho box set? That would be cool. It's probably somewhere out there. The school banned Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but the boys still brought them into school. You know, I know our school had policies on specific things. I don't know if they banned anything outright, but they would take your shit. Like if you came in with a Game Boy, if you came in with cards, if you came in with like toys. I remember. Oh, and I wish he was here right now. One of my best friends in elementary school and middle school, we was obsessed with Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z had just come out, and I remember going to, like, I don't know, MS, you might remember, like these little Chinese stores. You know, the little Chinese stores that be selling like book bags and all kinds of stuff, but sometimes they also have like toys. This one store that used to be on Fulton and Nostrand, they had like all kinds of rare, like imported Dragon Ball Z stuff. And there was one day I went in there and I got a bunch, like, I forgot who I was with. I think I was with my aunt or my grandma or somebody, and I ended up like asking for some of the toys there. So I had like these figurines, these big plastic figurines that were hollow on the inside. It was like Gohan and a couple of other, I didn't know who they were at the time because we didn't get this far. So these were toys that were years ahead in the show. And I didn't know who these characters were, but I knew they were Dragon Ball Z. So looking back, it was Gohan. It was a big figurine of Gohan. And then I had these little ones, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Kid Goku from GT, and like a couple of other things. And I didn't know who they were. So I brought them to school and I was showing my friend, I was showing Kadeem, and we was playing, and then here come Mr. Walker. He coming around with his big self, and he just snatched both of them joints and I never saw them again. Because I think he put them somewhere and probably forgot them. I used to think that he stole it and kept it for himself. But I think what happened was he misplaced it and then forgot and never gave it back. But yeah, they used to take stuff though, you know. I remember also I used to bring like video game manuals to school. Like one of my favorites was Diddy Kong Racing. Back when they used to make video game manuals, I used to bring in like the Diddy Kong Racing one. I had Banjo-Kazooie and a few others, and I think those were taken at one point, but I got those back. I also had Power Rangers toys, and they had the one that would flip, you know, the ones that would flip the head, so it'd be like flip it once, it's like the human, the teenager head, and then you flip it again, it's like the mask. I had one of those that was taken at one point, but also given back. So the only ones that wasn't given back was the Dragon Ball GT shit that I had no idea. Like if I still had those, they'd probably be mad valuable right now, because they were like, at least back then they probably would have been valuable, because this was ahead. By the time I had that, I want to say this was right before Goku went Super Saiyan for the first time. So it was around that time. I remember when folks thought Yu-Gi-Oh was demonic. They used to think everything was demonic. Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Harry Potter, all of that. Anything that they don't understand, anything that's not from, you know, the regular culture, they just assume that it was demonic. It was like Satanic Panic all over again, but for Japanese shows. Like that's what it was. Well, I sound like Seth Rogen. Anything that was too popular in our school would be banned. My school banned us from borrowing Captain Underpants and spy books. What? All right, that's a little extreme. Because I don't think my school would ban children's books like that. You got the regular and the steelbook Blu-ray sets. Wait, of what? Of Yu Yu Hakusho? What? I didn't know they had oh shoot, you about to see now? Oh man, you about to put me on. I ain't know that existed. Everyone gets me Pooh plushies for my birthday and Christmas for some reason. Is that your favorite character? But nah. I mean, I get it. I wasn't like, as a kid, obviously I was upset and it was annoying, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Because what happens is, so I'll tell you another situation. Burger King had, remember them Burger King toys? I don't know if y'all remember when Dragon Ball Z was super popular, when it peaked. They made a run. They had a run of Burger King toys. This was when Goku did turn Super Saiyan, Frieza Saga. They had these little like gray figurines. You had Frieza, Vegeta, Krillin, Piccolo, and 2 Gokus. You had Super Saiyan Goku and then regular Goku. I think I had like 4 of those, and I lost a few of them. I think I still might have Goku somewhere. But I remember going to school and like I was playing with the Vegeta one, or I had it out, and there was this other kid that saw me playing with it. And I know it's him. I'm not gonna say his name because we don't snitch. But he looked like, you ever play Donkey Kong? You know what the Kremlins look like? He looked like a Kremlin. He looked like King K. Rool. And this little nigga stole Vegeta out my, I don't want to say cubby, but out my bag or whatever the area was called. And I know it was him because he was the only one that saw me. So I hope he's happy with it to this day. Little ugly ass nigga. But yeah, that's why they would take stuff from you, because they don't want things like that to happen. So I'm not like entirely messed up. And as a person that's been in schools as a teacher, I'm also on that too. Like I don't want no kid to lose their shit, misplace it, break it. So I prefer, you hold on to it, or I'd hold on to it. Because you're not going to be talking about, oh no, they took my Bluey, took my Bluey. We're not going to have that happen. That's why they lock the phones up in the little Maglock bags now. That's exactly why they lock the phones up in the Maglock bags. Well, that's not the exact. reason. There's more to it than that, but still. Gonna have to look into that. Wait, what y'all talking about? He is not. Probably Genkai is at my big age, but I do love Pooh. They did what? Wait, what happened? They re-released Yu Yu Hakusho. Really? Oh, that's cool. You about to mess nerd violence up. You about to mess nerd. They about to go spend all that money. I feel like the arm was a little bit too long, so I'm gonna shorten it there. So I was thinking, since MS is here, I was thinking of, and maybe this will be something that happens during the warmer weather, because I feel like doing in-person events right now, it's not really worth it. But when it gets warmer, I was thinking the Afro Visionaries could take a day trip to Philly, because Philly has this museum out there, this exhibition. It's like Faith Ringgold and something else. It's like this big black art exhibition, and it's in Philly. And I'm like, oh, we should just get on the bus, take a day trip, come back, be a whole thing, like how we used to do in school. That would be so cool. So I was thinking about doing that. Ruth Carter, thank you, not Faith Ringgold. Thank you for the super chat, Morgan. 90 on the train. Oh, the bus is like, I saw the bus was like 17. Oh, I was supposed to say $90. $90. Yeah, we could do the train too. Either way, like I would love to do that. Obviously, it would require like some coordination and some, executive planning. But I would love to do like a day trip and just go. Speaking of executives, I saw American Psycho for the first time. And what is wrong with white people? You planning on going? Word? But yeah, I saw American Psycho for the first time, and I'm just like, what is wrong with white people? They are very strange. They are very, very strange human beings. But now I understand all the memes. Like the one with the card, and he's like, let's look at Paul Allen's card. Like I understand the meme now. Or the one where he's like walking down the hallway listening to the music, got the little headphones in, like cool. The reading terminal. I don't know. You know more. I don't know nothing about Philly. Can we go to Will Smith's house? Can we go to the playground where he spent most of his days? That's all I know. I know. Let's go visit Abbott Elementary. Actually, let's go see Janine. Let's go visit Mr. Johnson and Barbara. Actually, I want to visit Miss Barbara. That's what I want to visit Miss Barbara. You've been wanting to see American Psycho. Is it worth the watch? I would say yes and no. Like if you're someone that likes to check out just like classic cult films for the sake of it, just to see what people are, what's the hype is about. Yes, but if you genuinely want to watch it as far as like a good film to really get into, no. It's like it has a bit of social commentary with the whole, like it's essentially like a social commentary on like the what do you call it, Sigma. That's like the whole Sigma male like ethos and all that shit came from American Psycho, like the modern era that we're in now with all these people that are like the chronically online white Sigma male type dudes that comes from this shit. And it's like this power fantasy, like really, it's a lot of like gratuitous violence in it against women. There's also a little bit of racism in there, because of course. But yeah, I don't know if I would recommend it. A movie I would recommend that has white people in it, but it's good. Johnny Mnemonic. Check that out. Keanu Reeves is in that. Ice-T is in that. And a few other people. Dolph Lundgren is in that. The dude that was in Rocky. I Must Break You. He's in that. Dolph Lundgren. So I would definitely recommend Johnny Mnemonic over American Psycho any day. The reading terminals of food and shopping market. Nice. So is it like what would you compare it to as far as like the New York version? What would you compare it to? The Woodmere Museum in Germantown, Philly highlights black artists from time to time. Oh no, we're going to head to the one with the Ruth Carter exhibition. American Psycho gives personality disorder. Yeah. Mnemonic. So MN instead of PN. MN. Oh, Morgan, I hope you feel better. Sorry that you aren't feeling that great right now, but I hope you feel better. Go lay down, rest, and drink some water. Don't touch no pizza. Don't touch no pizza. But thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the super chat, of course. Also, if y'all haven't had a chance, I posted the link in the Discord. But if you follow Morgan on social media, make sure you vote for her. She's been posting this link too on her socials. She's in a contest right now for the Black Girl Vitamins. I forgot what the actual name of the contest is, but essentially they have a bunch of artists who are designing labels, illustrating labels for their vitamins, and Morgan's in a contest to be a permanent artist on one of the labels for one of the vitamin bottles. So go vote for her. The link is in the Discord and it's on her social media as well. So if you have her links, go follow that. Vote for her. Vote for me. What was it? Remember that Doug? The guy used to say, vote for me. Got you thinking. Yeah. There's a version. So I read up on this. The original creator of the story, he did not like how action oriented the movie was. Ironically enough, this is what inspired the Wachowskis to get Keanu for The Matrix, and then also inspired a lot of other things as far as like the cyberpunk genre goes. I know for sure that the people behind Cyberpunk 2077, Mike Pondsmith and the other folks, they definitely saw this movie because there's a weapon in this movie that does not exist in any other fiction at the time. And they have the exact same thing in Cyberpunk 2077, the monowire. The monowire came from Johnny Mnemonic, and I will stand on that hill that they watched that and they were inspired by that and put that in the game. Because it was crazy. It was a crazy ass scene, bro, what that stuff was doing. But the author of the story, what was I going to say? He didn't like the way the film was oriented. It was more action packed than what he wanted. So they made a new cut. There's a new cut of it right now out on Blu-ray. It's like black and white, and it has like it's re-edited or something like that to follow along with the. Because what he did was he didn't have access. This is a weird thing. So the creator of the story, he didn't have access to the film footage. So he like ripped it from the internet and then pieced it together to make this new version, this new cut, this director's cut type thing. So the actual director of the film saw it and he was like, oh, actually, yeah, this is cool. So they made that official and they have a actual official version that's been put out and produced on physical Blu-ray for the last, like, I don't know, few years, and it's in black and white, and I want to see it. I definitely, that's what the intended experience is supposed to be. That version is the definitive version of Johnny Mnemonic. The one that you watch on HBO Max is not. Just a heads up. Was The Matrix? So yes and no. Yes and no. There is story on that. I can't remember the woman's name, but a black woman did originate concepts for what would later be The Matrix. But on that same coin, in that same breath, I think there were three things happening at one time. So you had her, and she made. Can you see my hand? She made The Matrix. But then in that same breath, there was another creator. You can look him up, Grant Morrison, who made a comic called The Invisibles. The Invisibles is literally The Matrix, but it follows more religious and spiritual themes than technological. And you can make a case that The Matrix is spiritual too, but this was specifically about a group of people who were trying to find the one, the Buddha, the next Buddha. And the main character, what they would do is they would go into different dimensions or like simulations similar to The Matrix to battle against these exterior forces, but also try to save people in the process. It's like a whole crazy thing. And it's said that it's known that the Wachowskis took direct inspiration from that as well. So those two things, the black woman's story and Grant Morrison's story, I would argue are both ideas that were stolen to make the Matrix franchise. For sure. Reading Terminal is what Chelsea Market. Damn, what Chelsea Market tries to be? Damn. The Amish, that might be the Mennonites. Because I don't believe the Amish come out to sell. The Mennonites are the ones that come out to interact with the world and operate machinery and things like that. The Amish are the ones that stay behind on the farms and shit. I think the Mennonites. The Mennonites. Because I remember when I was in wait, was that Philly? Was I in Philadelphia? I think, yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me see something. Where was I at when I saw that? So I went to a store. It was like a little store, and they had like these really cool, like, delicious ass cookies. No. Yeah, I was in Pennsylvania. Yeah. I was somewhere in Pennsylvania, and they had like it wasn't Philly, but it was like a store on this road, and it was like, you know, like an old timey store, but it was like all the Mennonites, and they were dressed up in they clothes and stuff. So the Mennonites are essentially like Amish, but they also, think of it like Hasidic Jews, but they also are like in the world and of the world. Yeah. So they know what phones look like. They know what money looks like. They operate electricity and things like that. So they're part of the world. But they still interact within certain parameters of their culture, the Amish culture. But check out The Invisibles. Their products are usually good, yeah. Check out The Invisibles, Grant Morrison. It's a shame though, because I would love to see. Excuse me. We're gonna take a break in a second. This Rise was on for an hour, but I would love to see the black woman. Let me stop saying black woman and look up her name, and not be disrespectful. Gloria No, is it? Wait. No, not Gloria Foster. It was Sophia Stewart. Sophia Stewart. So yeah, I would love to see Sophia Stewart's version of The Matrix. So I don't know. Somebody need to find that, the script, something. I would love to watch that. Battle Angel Alita. I've heard about that, but I don't know if that's necessarily true, but it could be. At this point, they literally took a bunch of concepts from so many people at that point where I was like, yeah, anything is possible at this point. As Oprah would say, anything is possible. Oh, let me actually, we're gonna BRB for about 10 minutes. We'll be back in 10 minutes. So what is that? 9:50. We'll be back at 9:50, and we'll do a little bit more of this, and then we'll get out of here. Maybe by 11. I don't know, depending on how I'm feeling or how much progress I want to make on this tonight. I do have some other things I want to do. I want to like kind of straighten up and clean up. It's a mess. It's a mess in this space right now because I told y'all I was all over it. But let me answer this question before I actually step off. I need to learn more of the Hobgoblin lore. Is that what they're called? Yes, the Hobgoblins. Yes. I did put something out on Instagram, and then there's like a deeper lore journal on Patreon as well. But we'll talk more about that and more about the Hobgoblins when I come back, for those that are interested in learning about these little guys. But we'll BRB. 10 minutes, 9:50. Baja. Make some noise. What the heck happened in here, man? Baja, baja. What is going on? MS, what happened? Did you put some commas and periods where they wasn't supposed to be? To tell you right now, that bot don't play. That bot will get you. That bot will get you. That bot is Suge Knight. That bot is basically Suge Knight. That reminds me, I don't know if y'all remember Versus when it was at that height and everybody was watching that. Classic time. And oh my god, what was his name? Oh my god, what's that old nigga name? But he old now. Dang it, what was his name? I'm trying to remember his name. Oh man, I wish I could remember. But anyway, they was doing a Versus, but he was drunk. He was drunk. And this man, he was going up against somebody had a chain on, and he said, he walked up to him, he said, back in the days, he said, back in the day, I would have got you. And he walked off with the microphone in his hand and just started, was it Teddy Riley? Hold on. Was it Teddy Riley? Is that what I'm picturing in my head? I want to say no. I don't think it was Teddy Riley. Was it Teddy Riley? Nah, it was Keith Sweat. It was Keith Sweat. It was Keith Sweat. It was Keith Sweat. He said, back in the day, I would have got you. And his eyes looked so watery and glazed over. You know he was gone. He was definitely drinking before he got on that stage. Back in the day, I would have got you. It flagged you for an emoticon. Oh yeah, you old. You said emoticon. Not you showing your age. Now we all the same age. I don't think there's that many people that's younger than us in this chat. There's a few people that come by. You said emoticon. That's what I used to call him. Now Keith Sweat was gone. It shouldn't like going to run you. Oh God, Jesus. No. No, nobody's gonna run you over. God damn. You just took it there. Take me through there. I still don't know what that means. I haven't even heard the song. I just know people be saying that. They be like, take me through there. I got stuff on my hoodie. I feel awake now. Before I wasn't awake, but I like got up and ate a little something. I feel awake now. But yeah, Keith Sweat was wilding. He was bugged out on that stage. Like, can I find that clip? I want to find that. I'm gonna put it in Discord. Hold on, let me find that real quick. Wait, I think I found it. It was right before he started singing. He had that white silver. Hold on. Let me listen to it to make sure this is it. I'm not supercharged. Hold on, don't do that. Yeah, this nigga was on stage singing about Ciroc. He was drinking that Ciroc. Oh man, Versus was so funny, man. So many iconic moments. That shit with Beanie Man. And Beanie Man was like, oh my God. Shaka Khan and Stephanie Mills. And Shaka Khan was wasted. I don't think I saw that one. Oh man, I hope somebody recorded all of those. They should put them out on DVD. No, that's what I call Versus. That's what they should do. All right, so who's ready for like the Hobgoblin stuff? Who had questions? I can answer a little bit. Cause some stuff y'all just gonna have to go to Instagram or go to Patreon. But some stuff I can't talk about at all yet because we haven't gotten to that point. But we got in this illustration right here alone, we got Bemi, BB, Bogey over there in the back. We got Benet. We've got baby Hobgoblin scattered around. And we also have Hobgoblin eggs. And Beatty is also here in the sky as well too. So we got like, you know, general smorgasbord. Of these little creatures. I thought something fell. Let's see. Okay. So if you read the lore journal, that's not the name of the language. You gotta read that to know the name of the language. But yes, all Hobgoblins can speak. But yeah, not all of them can speak it, but I'll say that not all of them necessarily speak the same type. You love Beatty so much? It's so interesting what people gravitate toward, because I didn't think people would be so obsessed with Bemi like that. And here we are. Here we are. Bemi and her phone, take the phone away. She's gonna make another one. Remember when DJ Khaled was everywhere for a while? Just being doofy. Just being doofy. Doing that stupid ass dance. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see. Let's do, okay. Bogey. His name, so is interchangeable because sometimes you'll see it spelled Bohgi, and then some other times you'll see it spelled as Bogi. Why that is, I don't know. I don't know everything. They got their secrets. I can only report on what's been researched so far. Studies are still going on currently about the creatures. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, but I did find the clip. I did find the clip with Keith Sweat. Well, one of them. There's a few of the clips like that. Hold on 1 second. What's this? All right, hold on 1 second. Am I off model already? No, I'm not. I'm tripping. Who is the Hobgoblin anthropologist? Again, that question can be answered on the Patreon Hobgoblin Journal. There is a tiny reference that can be missed if not read carefully. But if you are on Patreon, the Lore Journal has answers to that question as well. And it's connected to the comic series that I'm currently developing. There's a connection there to that. Okay, we good. I was like, am I off model already? Now, as far as like this group is concerned, I would say with the personality types, Bogey is kind of like Piccolo. Bogey is like the Piccolo of the group. He's always serious. He's no nonsense. Always got hands. He always got hands. He ready to scrap at a moment's notice, you know. Wait, I need to put this up. There is our It's been such a scatterbrain ass stream, bro. That's what happens when you wake up 10 minutes after the stream's supposed to start, and then you also going off of like 2 hours of sleep. Okay. But yeah, so as far as the group dynamics, Bogey is like the Piccolo of the group. You know, or since we're talking about Yu Yu Hakusho, Hiei, he's the Hiei of the group. Very serious, very stern. No Genkai? Maybe there is. Possibly. Well, let me see something. Oh my God, yo, there was some dude that Francesca was getting on today. I forgot his name, but he was one of them people that be making he's one of the niggas that be making them you never seen them baby videos? The AI baby videos? He's one of the people that's making those. he made one of this musician that won a Grammy last night. I don't know his name. I think it's, what's his name? He had a blue outfit on. I didn't watch the Grammys, but I saw the clips of some of the stuff. Cause he like ran down. He ran down so he like galloped to the stage. It was pretty crazy how fast he was moving. But somebody this dude made a AI baby version of him, and Francesca was cutting his ass on Threads, and I was about to get him. And then when I went to go look back for his profile, he was gone. I think he preemptively blocked me. He probably know who I am with the AI shit. Duran, yeah, I think that was the guy. Yeah. I think that's the guy's name, Duran. I don't know nothing about him or anything. I just saw the video of him galloping down the stage, and I think that was like his first Grammy or something like that. And everybody was really excited for him. And here come this dude making this dumbass baby video. It's weird, you know what I mean? Like, on top of the fact that we should not be using this technology for this, or using this technology, period. But also, it's like, why are you turning them into babies? Like, that's strange. That's not odd to you? That's not suspicious? That's not a little strange? I'm into Stranger Things, but not that kind. You see what I did there? I'm into Stranger Things, but not that kind. Yeah. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Hold on, no, what am I doing? Was the Grammy where the Chappelle Roan dress happened? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't really know Chappelle Roan. Chappelle? Is it Chappelle? Is it Chappelle or Chappelle? Chappelle Roan? How you say that girl name? I know she's gonna be in Fortnite. I saw a thing about that, which I need to start grinding out my battle pass. But I really don't feel like it. I do want some of the characters though. But yeah. I'm in like the downturn season for Fortnite right now, where like I don't really care about playing it. But maybe next season I'll be like mad hype, like, oh yeah, let's get in here, boys. Where we dropping? You know. But I don't know anything. I know what Cher did last night. I know what Cher did. I saw that video. They gotta. I'm a little concerned. Was she drunk? Or is she kind of losing her faculties a little bit? She said Luther Vandross. Not Luther Vandross. Oh, like chapel, like church chapel. I just know she did Pink Pony Club and wore a nipple clamp dress. I don't know nothing about them. I don't follow that brand of people. Is she the one that made Hot to Go? Or was that the other girl? I know there's another girl people are obsessed with. Charlie. It's Charlie and Chapel. I know there's the two white girls everybody was fiending over for a little while. HOTTOGO. Share 79. That don't mean nothing. I think it's really more about what the hell going on. Because they said she was bugged out even before that. So is she, you know, what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? And where's her 30-year-old boyfriend at? Why he not taking care of her? It's funny because Bogey, he just looks like an angry BB. So she did make that song. Okay, yeah, Hot to Go. I know that. That's the only thing I know. That's the only thing I know. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. A different version of me. That just popped in my head, so I had to say it. That was Chappell Roan who made Hot to Go. The dress is from a designer from the 19s, Mugler, who made a lot of erotic sort of clothing. Okay. Mugler. I know how to pronounce that because I used to work in Soho. I used to be around them people. Vera Wang, Alexander Wang. All them people. Yeah, I don't know what the dress. I don't know what the dress looks like. I don't know anything about the dress. I'm probably not gonna look up what the dress is. So I'm just gonna take everybody's word for it that it was jaw dropping. If it was jaw dropping, it was jaw dropping. If it was crazy, it was crazy. It was attention seeking, it was attention seeking. I'm gonna go off of that. We'll go for that. What did I do in Soho? Things and stuff. I found out about the dress situation from a fashion mom on Facebook. Facebook? Drag queen? I'm surprised anybody our age is still on Facebook. What y'all be doing over there? No judgment. I'm just curious. What y'all be doing on Facebook? What does a millennial get from being on Facebook these days? What do y'all get into? Also, y'all, they released that trailer, the full trailer for the Michael Jackson movie that's coming out, the biopic, however you want to pronounce it. I'm telling you right now, that joint gonna be sold out for months. They're gonna have to do like, what's that thing they used to do for like packed concerts and shows and stuff like that? What is it called? They're gonna have to stagger the sale of the tickets. Because you already know that's gonna be the biggest movie of all time. It don't matter what else is coming out. Excuse me. What else is coming out this year? Because it's a Michael Jackson biopic and it looks actually pretty good. Coleman Domingo looked crazy with the prosthetic nose. Yeah, you're gonna have to pre-order the ticket. You're gonna have to sign it in blood. You're gonna have to. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'm not even gonna try to go. But that shit gonna be crazy. I'm telling you right now. Oh my God, the Flex Washington movie? No. No. Oh my God. I can't believe that was real. I've heard good things about JoJo. Who's JoJo? Wait, what? Oh, JoJo. Oh, I missed that comment. I was like, who's JoJo? I thought you were talking about JoJo Siwa. I'm like, she's still relevant? I think you also mentioned local groups, memes, and comedy influencers. Really? Huh. That is so funny to me that people are still on there, given that we have better platforms now. I got rid of mine a few years ago, and I feel so free. It was a gnarly place. It's still a gnarly place. I hear stories, man. I hear stories. It's a gnarly ass place, man. Gives you battle scars, dude. You know what's so crazy to me? Like just a few weeks ago, there was an entire fandom of people losing their minds about a Netflix TV show they were so confident in this cockamamie conspiracy theory that they were just in every comment section for everything for this show, trying to pick apart the pieces to see if there was what they would perceive as a better ending. Now, I was thinking about that earlier today because they dropped the trailer. Another trailer came out today for the Stranger Things Tales from 85 spinoff, the animated series. And I'm like, they're gonna start up them damn people again. The conformity gate people. It's gonna start all over again. Like, why are you doing this? You'll watch the Jackson's American Dream and that's it, not the Flex Washington one. Is that the one where they show, which one is the movie I think that is the one, because I never saw the Flex Washington one. So I know there was a movie where I remember specifically the moment Michael Jackson's hair caught on fire during like a rehearsal. Is that the American Dream? Is that the one? I watched the Jackson's American Dream movie in 2009. I remember it being so long. It might have been that one I'm thinking of too. I don't love it, but I'm connected to mutual aid on there. Oh no, I'm not knocking it. I'm just curious. Like, I don't want you to think I'm trying to like tease you or nothing like that. I was just curious because I just think like it's such a strange, like before I left, it was turning into like a very strange place. But I'm glad that you're able to at least get mutual aid on there, you know. But yeah, Facebook, am I right? That's the one. Jason Weaver was Little Michael. Yeah, okay, I did see that one. Shout out to Jason Weaver though. He never got, I feel like he never got the real love that he deserved. That's an icon right there, man. That's little Simba. That's young Simba. I'm gonna be a mighty king. Do 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 do. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. I don't even know if I want to watch the Stranger Things spinoff. I think I'm kind of over like revisiting that era now that it's like officially over. I feel like it'd be weird to go back to that. If anything, I would want something brand new, completely removed from them, from the 80s crew, you know? And then they was talking about the way it was worded, it might have multiple seasons. So I'm just like, what are we doing here, guys? Like the body not cold yet. The body's still warm. The body is still warm. Y'all just finished. That's the crazy thing. It's like we waited, what, 3-4 years? How long was it between season 4 and 5? And then between season 3 and 4? We waited mad long for these final seasons to come out. You split up the final season into 2 parts. And then right after that ends, you putting out an animated series? Like, what? The body's still warm, bro. A lot of creative recruitment still happens on Facebook. I feel like there's other ways, like mutual aid, I feel like would be the only excuse I would say to keep a platform like Facebook, because mutual aid is a few and far between to find like good community for that. But I feel like you can still find other things on different platforms at this point. Facebook is a relic of its time. It's far behind as far as like protections and safety and just like quality. It's not a quality place. Like all the Facebook groups that I used to be a part of, and I used to be a part of a lot, were all terrible. Every single one of them, especially the black art groups, they were the worst. They were the absolute worst, because you would have people in there that were just all over the place. They were just all over the place in terms of like how they viewed the art world, their experiences being in it, right? Like a lot of people just kind of, a lot of those groups would be people that just do it casually. They weren't really real, you know, professional artists, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like prime Facebook was when they had the little poke and mafia games. Well, the poke wasn't a game, it was just a little stupid feature. And then poke became flirtation. If somebody sent you a poke, they mean he was flirting with you. Ain't that crazy how we do stuff like that? Like we'll turn certain very innocuous things, is that the right word? Innocuous things to mean something else. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody sends you, like how we know if somebody sends you an eggplant, we know what the eggplant means, right? If somebody sends you a peach, do we know what the peach means? Just like on Facebook, somebody poked you, that means they wanted you. Which is wild. You never use Facebook? Thank God for you. Good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah, I just, because Francesca be talking about it and she's like, oh, it's mad MAGA people on there, it's mad racist trolls and stuff. I'm like, so is it worth it? Is your sanity worth it? Even though you making money on that thing, is it worth it to still be up there like that? If like majority of the platform has gone to the wrong side of humanity? You can pay, I don't care if you could make $1,000 a day, I would never go back. I would never go back. You don't do that here. Oh wait, hold on. I want to be off mile, but that don't seem. Oh no, this is right. This is right. Beauty has more of a football hand shape. Unlike his cousins, the other variants. You use the spam the poke fit. You probably got a lot of people thinking they's about to get. You probably got a lot of people thinking they was the one. It did take me a while to get rid of it though, because I had so many fond memories on there, and then like, you know, you see all the comments from stuff and whatnot, but like at one point I decided that it just wasn't worth it anymore. Like I was a very hardcore active Facebook user, talking about like Messenger, had Facebook pages, I was in groups. I was using like every feature that Facebook had. I was probably doing it at some point in time. I even used to pay for ads and stuff. Like I was like really hardcore on Facebook. So like when I say I don't like Facebook, trust me when I mean that, for good reason. Right? It's not just me dry hating or nothing like that. This is like legitimate. I was on Facebook from 2008 or 2009. I think it was 2009 when I got on. Yeah. So like when I talk about it, I'm like, I'm not just like talking shit. And then when all the boomers and Gen Xers got on, oh God. Jesus. No. Have fun. Can't even. It'd be people that would be like, "Oh, I can't post such and such because my grandma is my Facebook friend." And it's like, see, like, oh, brother. You gotta do all this extra stuff. You gotta jump through hoops just to be yourself on the internet, on a social media platform that you was on before they even knew what that shit was. Bookface, what that? I ain't on no Bookface. Help me remember my password, baby. You remember your grandma wanted you? My grandma wasn't around by the time Facebook came on, but there were a lot of older aunts, like her sisters and people from our generation, that were definitely getting on. So I remember definitely, like, you would see them trying to figure out what Facebook was. So like they would like type in all caps, or they would make it seem like when they would comment, it also seemed like they were talking. How can I say it? It's like when they were commenting, they didn't realize they were like publicly commenting, so they would say certain things that would be more like a private conversation or something like that. And it was like, yeah, this is too much going on right now. Too much going on right now. But it was a time for a little while, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. That works better. Hey, y'all, I want to do like a Animal Crossing hangout night. Like, remember when Animal Crossing came out during COVID and everybody was just like doing office meeting, like legitimately we're going to work and doing office meetings on their islands. Like, I want to do shit like that. So everybody, if you have a Switch, get Animal Crossing, get it like a used copy or some shit like that. And then we could do like we can do like Animal Crossing. Hold on. But yeah, we could do like Animal Crossing meetups and shit like that. That'd be really cool. So I've been getting back into the game, and now that they have like the that new feature where you can do like the Dream Island, the slump. Now you can do the Slumber Island, where you can build with people at the same time, which is pretty cool. Like, you can build on the Slumber Island in real time with other people and just like make a whole thing, which is cool because I can see that as also like an art piece, right? Like, you collaborate with somebody, you make something, and you can display it as like a digital, you know, work of art. Obviously, you made it in Animal Crossing, but still, there's tons of stuff that's like that now. That'd be really cool. You playing Animal Crossing right now? Word. Yeah, that was my jam. I used to, when it first came out, I would literally wake up like I was going to work at 6 a.m. to hang out with Tom Nook and them while I was building up the island. I've reset my island twice now. I've had 2 different versions. The one I'm on right now is my final. I'm not resetting no more. I felt bad about it the first time I did it. The second time, I was like less concerned. But the first time I felt awful. I was like, no. But I got pictures from that first year. I got a lot of pictures from that first year. So it's all good. All right, we're gonna hold up. Okay, we're probably gonna get off in about 10-15 minutes. You started on January 1st. Nice. Clean slate for the update. Yeah, a lot of people did reset, but there are those people. They're like the ones that amaze me. Do you know Tay Crossan, the black YouTuber? She plays Animal Crossing. That's like her whole thing. Like some of them people, they are so good that they will reset and like have the island back up and function within like a matter of days. I don't know how they do that so good. And like they'll have all the items and shit. It's like, what are you doing? Because even with the treasure islands, it's like, how do you, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you coordinate that so well? Before we go, do y'all have any more questions about Hobgoblins? I know that was something that people were interested in earlier. I can answer to the best of my ability. As I said, there is research still going out now about these creatures. I can only talk about so much. But any like basic questions I could probably answer before we get up out of here. Let me see. All right, we got all 4 of the main ones. Oh wait, Benet. It's pronounced Benet, like Eric Benet. Why are they cute? Because they were born that way. They was born that way, like Lady Gaga. They was born that way. But no, you've never played Animal Crossing. You should. Who's the one with the glasses? That's Benet. Benet. He is super smart and he makes stuff. It's like just like Bemi does. It's spelled B-N-E, but it's pronounced like B-N-B-E-N-E-T, like Eric Benet. Will I invite people to my island? Well, yeah, I just said I wanted to do a thing, like an Animal Crossing night. We all hang out in Animal Crossing. So yeah, that would be part of it. And I also want to be able to finish like a good chunk of the island before I invite people, but also like so I can put it on a dream address so people can just go whenever they want. I'm currently like developing the island into something like really chill and simple. And hopefully it comes out like well. So I'm not good at like the terraforming and stuff like that. I be having really great ambitious ideas, but then like I don't know. I'm better at interior design than island design. Like if there was a contest for interior design, I would win. But island design, but y'all would laugh me out of town. You laugh me off the island. As a matter of fact, you would laugh me off the island. Their favorite snacks, each one of them. Let's see. Let's run through the gamut. BB, since he's vegan, his snackage is limited. So I would say he likes a lot of healthy stuff, you know. So like peanuts, trail mix, you know, Honey Nut Cheerios, stuff like that. You know, he's he's like a good egg, so he usually eats pretty healthily. Bemi, you can catch her eating all kinds of junk. Like she's a junk food girly. So one of her favorites, she likes and you know, if you're listening, Frito-Lay, Doritos. She'll tear up a bag of Doritos real quick. Let's see. Bogey, we don't know. Inconclusive. Beatty, he likes sweet stuff. Like candies, cakes, chocolates, all that. You know. It's like one of them little, you know, them little British, remember them little British movies where they always like, would you like a chocolate? Would you like a chocolate? And they're always eating chocolate. And they love some chocolate. Like one of them little British kids. And Benet, anything energizing, you know, similar to BB, like healthy, energizing foods, snacks, and things like that. Who's my favorite villager? I like Drake because Drake is one of the few artists villagers. He's a cartoonist, literally. I like, who else? Oh, I like Hopper. Hopper was one of my first villagers in Animal Crossing Wild World. So Hopper's cool. I also like, can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. There was one squirrel, I can't remember the name. She was pink. She had like a purple thing on top of her head. But yeah, off the top of my head though, Hopper and Drake. What about you? Hopper and Drake. Drake? Benet seems shy. Maybe. Drake? Say Drake. I hear you like to draw. You had Drake in New Leaf? Nice. In total, there's like 448 in the entire series, but New Horizon has like 418 villages. And there's so many. Oh, I really liked, you remember, I don't know if she was in New Leaf, but there was a character named Blanca, and she would come to your town. She'd visit your town, and you could draw on her face. And then like whatever would be on her face, if you played with somebody, when she would come to their town, she would have that drawing on their face. The unfortunate thing about that is, you know how people are, and you know how white people are. So people started drawing inappropriate things on there. And I think that's why we don't see her. I think that's why we don't see her anymore in the series, which is unfortunate. You know, it's like, why you gotta ruin something fun and cute like that? What's wrong with you? Why do you play a family-friendly game and do some shit like that? Because you know what they did? They made some people made like a adult-themed erotic island, and it got banned recently during the new update. And it's like, why are you making an adult-themed erotic island? What is wrong with your brain? Are you okay? Like, you could do that anywhere else. You do that literally anywhere else, and you choose to do that, and then you're mad when you get banned. Like, what do you think? It's Nintendo, nigga. Like, this is not Happy Tree Friends or whatever other crazy animal stuff that you be doing. What's wrong with you? That's why in Tamagotchi Life they're limiting, because there's like a thing you can do in the new Tamagotchi Life that's coming out, and you can like draw on certain things and like write messages and stuff, but they're like censoring it. Because they know people are disgusting. They know people are disgusting. And it's like ridiculous. That's why I said we need to have tests to allow people on the internet. I will stand by that. I don't care what nobody else says. If that sounds authoritarian, well, look at what's on social media right now. You post something, you cosplaying as a black person, you got people harassing you and calling you monkey. Okay, so would you rather have that, or would you have a space where people don't do that to you? And I bet you will all answer, I would like a space where people don't do that to me. So therefore, ergo, we are doing a test. If I controlled the world, if I had some kind of like
limited access to how the world worked, we would be having a litmus test for the internet. We would have a litmus test for the internet, and if you're too far gone, then you have limited access to it. You can do basic things like pay your bills and order food. Other than that, get your ass off social media. You like Agnes Pecan? Pecan, I think that was the one. Is she the one I'm thinking about? Is she the purple squirrel? Blue Bear and Dina. Blue Bear's cool. Oh, Chow. Chow was another favorite of mine, and I think, was he Wild World or was he City Folk? I can't remember. I had him in one of the older games. But Chow was one of my favorites too. If I find him, I want to get him back on I want to get him in my New Horizons. What I want to do is like collect. I want all of the villagers, but I want to have like specific ones that have like the most unique background and story. So if I find Drake again, I want Drake back on the island for sure. No, I understand people don't know how to act. Yeah, they don't. Now, I think they never knew how to act, honestly. It's just because now we have more access and availability to people and services, you know? So we're seeing a different variation of that. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I messed up on some design choices by accident, but it's fine. I think I made a mistake when I designed BD and when I did Benet. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, and shoot. It's too late now. It's official. I can't change it. I'm not going to change it. I just realized that. I literally just realized that. Did I also do that to Bogey as well? Hold on, let me see something. No, Bogey is fine. Bogey is fine. Oh well. You'll never know what the problem is. So that's the only thing. That's the only good thing about that. You don't know what the problem is. I know what the problem is when you don't. But it's not a problem no more because now it's canon. And I can't go back. I'm not going back. Not going back. You can't put me back in. You can't put me back in. The pink swirl is Peanut. Okay, thank you. I knew it was somebody with a P in their name. Are the ears and horns hollow? That is a very good question. I was not expecting that. Wow. Okay. Are they hollow? Inconclusive for right now. That's a very good question though. I sound like I sound like the Duffer Brothers, the Duffer Brothers. I sound like the Duffer Brothers. Background music. Yeah, no, this is from Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo, if you ever played that game franchise, really cool racing simulator. Very difficult to play, but very stylish. Some of the most stylish UI and musical choices I've ever seen. Iconic shit, man. I remember buying Gran Turismo for the PlayStation 1. So I just wanted another racing game. I had a few of them. I wanted to try Gran Turismo because Gran Turismo is like the premier racing game. Like that's the default racing game for PlayStation. I was like, oh, let me try this. Man, let me tell you, I never won I barely got through that shit. Only played a handful of races, a handful of races and circuits and whatever. And barely touched it after that. Would I play Gran Turismo now?
Yeah, I'll still play it now. Still suck at it, but I still play it. Give it a whirl. I'm more of a Forza Horizon type of guy, though. If you catch my drift. I really enjoy that. I'm looking forward to Horizon 6. That's gonna be so good. That's gonna be really good. Let me see. Something's not. Are we good? Oh no, we're good. That's good.
Gotcha.
Does Bemi have her own lip gloss line? If not, she should. No, she doesn't have her own, but she does own a lot of what do you call it? Self-care products for sure. She takes care of her fur. Takes care of her horns, you know. She's very about that life, you know. She's like if Miss Piggy crossed with Mandy and let's see, I'm trying to think. Yeah, Miss Piggy crossed with Mandy. Does that make sense? Those are the first two characters that popped up in my head. As far as like, you know, personality, the vibe. Okay. All right, so we got all the main characters down. We do have the little baby right there too, but I'll do that later. But oh, that's perfect. The playlist just ended too. So we're gonna cool down and we're gonna start to wind down here. Any final questions I'll answer, whether it's about the Hobgoblins or things that are coming up for the month of February. Any questions that you have for me, anything pertaining to Afro Visionaries, whatever it is, we'll take the last, you know, 5 or so minutes, last couple of minutes to you know, get out of the way.
Baja.
I do want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. Shout outs to our Patreon members, our YouTube members. Without y'all, these things wouldn't be possible. So I would encourage those who haven't signed up yet, please head over to patreon.com/habtunes. This is where we are building some incredible works of art and incredible video content for y'all and so much more. I just did an entire revamp of how the Patreon works. We have some new tiers available, and we have additional perks for the current tiers that are here as well. And there's also currently a sale on for the month of February, Black History Month sale. So the Bemi and BB tiers are 45% off with code BHM26. So if you were curious about joining, go do so. I'm also going to have a free trial open for the Bogey tier for those that are curious and want to see what's going on, because there's a lot of stuff I can tell you right now that you're going to be excited about coming down the pipeline. And if you want to, you know, learn more about the Hobgoblins and stuff like that, that's where most of that stuff is. But let's answer some questions we have in the chat. MS ask, are Hobgoblins only blue? As it stands right now, as far as we know, most of the Hobgoblins that we've encountered recently in the last few months have been blue. In fact, different shades of blue. And we don't know if this is due to their different variants or if it's more of a regional thing, but all Hobgoblins, as we know right now, are blue. She really is that Goyle. Yeah, she's that Goyle. She's not a gargoyle, but she's a Goyle. But yeah, Hobgoblins are blue. And then while we're also waiting for more questions, for the art block, my podcast series, if you are watching that, I'm also doing a question, what are your Q&A for that as well. So you can submit your questions to habtunes.com/contact, and I will answer them during the episode, whether I have a guest or not. And we do have a confirmed guest coming for this month. We do have our first confirmed guest for the month, Marissa Price, MSW. Yeah, let's get a. Oh, I don't have the applause on this one. I don't have the applause on the screen, but woo! Marissa Price is going to be on an episode this month. I'm really excited to sit down with her. If you're not familiar with her work, she is a how would I describe it? Her a lot of her content is focuses on healing, somatic healing, therapeutic, methodology, things like that. It's really some amazing stuff that I've related to. So we're going to be talking about health and wellness and whatnot. So get ready for that episode coming soon. We have yet to confirm additional guests, but we will have some more people for sure. We do have some more questions in the chat. Yes. Are they fluffy, fuzzy, or any scales? Hobgoblins are fluffy. They're like soft little fluffy guys. They're all the fur. They're just very furry. It just looks like, you know how when you see a dog and like the fur is there, but it's like a little like tight, compact. That's what a hobgoblins is like. So when you see them, it's not just like skin. That's like fur. That's fur. Do hobgoblins have scales? Yet to be seen, but who knows? Might be possible. I feel like Bemmy smells like mangoes and BB smells like peanuts. That is a very specific smell. Is that a good thing to smell like peanuts? Would that be a good thing? Do they ever combine their powers? Well, there is information about Bemmy specifically in regards to that on the Patreon in the Hobgoblin Lore Journal. But as far as specific abilities combining, we don't know the extent as to what mixes and matches, but we do know that some of them have specific abilities. And again, information on those details is seen on the Hobgoblin Lore Journal that was just posted from our local Hobgoblin anthropologist. So check that out when you can. Any more questions? Also, tomorrow night we're doing a members only live stream here on YouTube where we're going to talk some channel updates, things coming to the platform, some new programming for the month of February, life updates, things going on with me, a little bit of hot goss, as they would call it in the journalism industry, concerning some things that have either happened to me or I was connected to. One thing I will mention off rip is that there was a recent update from the ex-director of the Holy Art. So I will inform you all about what's going on about that tomorrow night. And then we'll just be shooting the shit and hanging out and stuff. Maybe I'll stream from a different location. Who knows? But come through for that tomorrow at 8 p.m. And we're doing co-working on Twitch from 9 to 12 p.m. Twitch.tv/HabboTV. All links that I talk about is pinned in the chat, that pinned comment right there at the top. That's where all the links is at for all the stuff I'm talking about. Can hobgoblins be goblins? Can hobgoblins be gender fluid? That is yet to be seen. Current studies have shown in recent months that there are hobgoblins that are specifically male and specifically female. If anything else comes up, then we will inform the public of our findings. I'm working very closely with the anthropologists, so once they do some further study, then we'll have you guys updated with that. Are hybrid evolutions a result of the fungus mutation? How do you know that information? I don't think that's public information yet, but we can definitely speak more on that in a different capacity. I don't think that information was fully public yet, but we'll make sure to answer any and all questions pertaining to those specific types of evolutionary questions on patreon.com/habtunes, where we will connect with the Habgoblin anthropologists. Can Habgoblins fly a plane? Okay, that's a good one. I haven't seen one do that, but they are very intelligent, and they are very capable creatures. You know, so I think I want to say yes. I think if we put if we put BB in a cockpit right now, he could probably do it. I think he could do it. That just reminded me of that damn show. Oh, I hope it came out. I hope the new episode came out. I don't know when it comes out. I've been watching this show called Hijack, y'all, with Idris Elba. It's so good. It's on the 2nd season right now. It's the most stressful show I've ever seen in my life, and I love it. I love it. We'll take a couple more questions, and then we're going to get up out of here for the night. I would also like to inform you that this Sunday we'll be doing a watch party. I'll update the Discord so y'all will see the event. But this Sunday we'll be doing a watch party for the Black Art documentary. Forgot the full title, but we'll be checking that out. And I will also update y'all for upcoming virtual events. I don't think I'll be doing any in-person events until it gets warmer. I just don't think it's worth it. And I know that when it's cold, people are a little resistant to going out and doing things. All right, let's take these last 2 questions. So this question comes from Jasmine. Jasmine in the chat. We got 3 questions. I'll take those last 3 questions from MS and Jasmine, and then we'll wrap it up. Are Habgoblins plotting to overthrow the current administration? I'm not sure if they know about that. I think they're in their own space most of the time. Inconclusive for now. No comment. Put it that way. Why is Bogey so grumpy? Is he grumpy, or is he just minding his business? What is the average lifespan of a Habgoblin? Inconclusive right now. We are still in the early phases of studying these life forms. They've been around for quite some time, but only recently have we attempted to study a lot of their anatomy. Right now, we know that Habgoblins, what I can share right now is that all Habgoblins come from eggs. That's what I can share. I was told I can share that. Habgoblins all come from eggs. Any other details pertaining to the life cycle of Habgoblins will be discussed through our anthropologists, our resident anthropologists. So be on the lookout for that. That will be on patreon.com/habtunes. But that's all for now, guys. Thank you so much for the questions. This was really fun. I might actually download this and cut it up into a segment or something, maybe. But thank you for the great questions. Very, very thoughtful and imaginative questions. I'll forward this to the anthropologist and see if there are some things I can talk about in the future. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. I appreciate y'all coming through, hanging out, and all the conversation that was had. It's really fun to do these. And expect a video. I will say this before we go. There's a video that I'm working on right now. I was going to put it out tomorrow, but I'm not in the headspace to do that. So it will be out on Friday. Expect a new video essay out on Friday. Until then, check out all the other stuff that I have on the channel. Leave a comment, watch it, share it, all that good stuff. Because without you, we can't do what we do, right? Without your support, whether through the engagement or, joining the memberships, we can't do what we do. So show your love and support, comment, like videos, stay active, all that good stuff. A medical variant. Inconclusive. I don't know. But thank you all again. I will see y'all tomorrow on Twitch from 9 to 12 p.m. for our co-working stream. If you need help focusing and you just want a body double and you want to just be around the community, come through. We have a good time. It's rain sounds. I put rain sounds on. It's very relaxing. But yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday, and looking forward to seeing y'all around the social spaces for the rest of the week. And yes, Nerd Violence, thank you for making this stream. It was great to chat with you and learn about how obsessed you are with Yu Yu Hakusho, like I am. It's great to meet Yu Yu Hakusho fans, because I'm a fan of Yu Yu Hakusho. It's one of my favorite cartoons of all time. But yeah, stay true, stay you, stay woke. We out. Deuces. Yeah, we are reclaiming woke, by the way. Yo, thank you for tuning in and hanging out with me for today's live stream. Your support means everything to me, for real, for real. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe on YouTube and everywhere else. Turn on the notifications so you know when I go live next. I'm live every week, so make sure you go check my schedule on habtoons.com/schedule to see when and where I'm broadcasting next. And if you want to dive a little deeper into the Habtoons experience, head on over to patreon.com/habtoons, become a Patreon member. You'll get exclusive access to upcoming projects, videos, members-only live streams, and so much more. Thank you again for your love, your time, and your support. It is greatly, greatly appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.